Fully. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer of this WSATV show, brought to you by the Women Speakers Association. And I am a social media marketing strategist with Social Buzz Club and Transform Today, and I'm the author of Social Media Myths Busted, the Small Business Guide to Online Revenue. And today we have some incredible experts to share with you, and I want to say hi to them. Hey, Jana.
Hey Laura, so glad to be here. I'm joining you from the Pacific Northwest. My website is createyourdreampractice.com. I am a contributing author to From Tears to Triumph and 1000 Tips for Teens. And one of the things I'm most excited about with the Women Speakers Association is just being part of such an amazing group of fabulous, powerful women. So glad to be here today.
Oh, we're so glad you're here too, and I'm excited to meet all of you. So let's jump over to Michelle.
Hi there, Laura. Yes, I'm so excited to be here. It's Michelle Cameron from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And Jana, you couldn't said it any better. It's an amazing group of women that we get to work with and connect with through WSA. And I'm honored to be one of the founding council members of WSA, and to see its growth and reach is fantastic. I'm actually just working on finishing a book called Sink, Swim, or Float, jumping in to make your big splash in life, and conquering the fears and courage it takes to do that. So excited to be sharing some stuff with you today.
Oh, so glad. I can't wait to hear more, Michelle. And Deb, say hello.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Jana and Michelle and everybody who's tuning in. I'm happy to be here from Syracuse, New York, and can be found at my website, debcoman.com. I love being with WSA for things just like this, connecting with other people and helping each other and supporting each other and collaborating. I also have the privilege of working with the Women Speakers Association as a social media content manager. And basically what I do in that position is help get the word out about things like this, like WSA TV, so that we can get that message out to all of our members across all of the social media platforms. So I'm really excited to be here today.
Woohoo, you go, Deb. Thank you so much for all you do with WSA. And this is just a power team. So I want to dig in and talk about what lights you up and what is the impact each of you are making and dedicated to making in the world with entrepreneurs and business owners. So Jana, tell us about your work.
Well, I do work with entrepreneurs and what I call healingpreneurs, people who are on a mission to do something good with their work in the world. And I absolutely love helping them move from that place of struggle and being invisible, where I was, of course, when I first started this journey, into that place of really claiming their own power and feeling completely present, being able to make a bigger impact and being able to reach more people in the world.
Right. Well, thanks for all the great work you do. And Michelle, what's so exciting about your new book? Tell us more about the impact you're making and where you've come from and what you're doing.
Yeah, well, you know what? My biggest inspiration, I share this story. I actually grew up in a blended family of 10 kids. My mom said the earth is 2/3 water. You're going to have to come into contact with it, so you better learn how to swim. Failed my first level of swimming 4 times and went on to win an Olympic gold medal in the sport of synchronized swimming. So, yeah. So a big part of my passion is helping people find what they're passionate about and get past any fears, because we really don't know what we're capable of until we jump in. So hence my book, Sink, Swim, or Float. You've got to more than put your big toe in, but when you get in and you let go of those fears, then we find out what we're really capable of. So my passion is helping women entrepreneurs step into their greatness, find out and get clarity on what their passions are, and then give them the tools and the confidence and the courage to jump in and make their splash, whatever that is, beyond their wildest dreams, because I would have never dreamt I would have done that. So, you know, what are we capable of when we let go?
And you never know. That's so inspiring. So, Deb, tell us how you impact people and connect.
Okay. Well, much like what Michelle and Jana shared, I too feel very passionate about helping people, and the way that I do that is in helping them to get their message out into the world in a polished and a professional way. And I get the privilege of working with entrepreneurs, business coaches, speakers, authors, a lot of energy healers. to help them take a focus on their written content. Whether they're doing a lot of speaking, the writing has to come first. So it's really important to spend some time on that, to be clear about your message, much like my friends here have also just said, that it's important to get real clear on the purpose and your target audience. And I feel really passionate about not just the words on the paper, but getting them out to where they need to be and really touching people with that and connecting to their work. So often, beyond the technical aspect and the support of what I do, I really want to help people promote and get themselves out there and get that book sold or get that business growing beyond just what they do in their writing.
Oh, it's great. The visibility, the focus, the clarity, all of you have such depth of knowledge and experience and results with people, including yourselves. I wanted to ask you to each give a piece of advice that could really help impact somebody who's either an up-and-coming speaker, a business owner, a leader in their own right. What would you advise them to do that could help them get their message out and have a bigger impact? Jana, let's start with you.
The one thing that really made a big difference for me is when I first started being a business owner and when I first started being a speaker, I was very buttoned up and professional because I thought that's where I needed to go. And what really started to help me turn a corner was when I started sharing stories of my own struggles and the ways that I fell flat on my face. And when I started sharing about the places where I was vulnerable, people started relaying with me a lot more intensely. I started getting a lot better feedback, and I started to really gather a following. So really allowing yourself to be visible and vulnerable is a huge step in getting that kind of authenticity on stage.
Yeah, and would you agree with that, Michelle?
Oh my goodness, you hit it so well. Like being real, because who of us are not afraid? Like there's always that bit of fear there. And so I think the biggest thing along with that would be that when we try to have it perfect, that actually paralyzes us. So we're never going to be totally ready. I feel like we're, even getting ready today, never feel like we're totally ready. And it's our growth that happens when we just step in no matter what and know. And then the second thing, well, I believe too, then confidence comes from doing. That's how you get confident. Like once you get out there and you start doing and being real, that confidence comes. And then the third thing is really to not do it alone. Like ask for help, be real, and collaborate. That's what's so wonderful about what we get to do together is ask for the help and work together and create something bigger than we can do by ourselves.
Oh, bravo. And Deb, why don't you add on to that? What advice do you have for people today?
It's also true. It's exactly what I try to help people do in their writing, to retain their voice and speak and write the way that they speak, because that's really how we connect with people. That's how they connect with us and get to know us. As Jana said and as Michelle shared, they need to know the real us with our struggles and with our fears, and that's how they can relate to us and feel that we can help them in their business. So it's really important to spend time on the written word, whether it's your sales copy or your website copy or your training materials or your speech before you get out there and make it. It's really important to invest the time and the energy and resources to get that as real as it can be and as strong and targeted as it can be, so that you can get out there and reach more people and share the gift that you were meant to share with the world.
You all are so inspiring. I mean, here's what I'm taking away. It's like getting clear is the foundation. Being willing to be out and vulnerable with all your imperfections, or maybe not all of them, but with imperfections is the next thing, you encourage us to do, and to, put it in writing. I think some of us have a strength in speaking and some have better in writing, and start with your strength and then really either get the help and support for writing it or write and then help and get the support for speaking it. Would you all agree?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being a power team here, Michelle and Jana and Deb. It's WSA. We're very lucky to have you, and it's always great collaborating with you. So we will see you next time on the next episode of WSA TV. Bye
Thank
for now.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Thanks.